There's a place on Earth where sunsets paint masterpieces, where undiscovered wonders of the world come alive. Where 500,000 species thrive in lush rainforests. Homes crafted in perfect harmony with nature. Investments that actually protect the planet. Adventures, they'll take your breath away.
That was a bad idea, Dad.
And the people? They found happiness in this very spot. This magical corner of the world? Costa Rica. Hey friends, Anatoly Lateef here. I'm your go-to expert on expat life and the art of flag theory. On this channel, we hunt down the best places to live on Earth. And today, we're blasting off on an epic cosmic journey to Costa Rica. For years, I've been fascinated by Costa Rica, digging into investments, business opportunities, immigration, and what the next 5 to 10 years might look like here. But when I finally flew over and spent more than a month in the country, I realized Costa Rica is basically the lost paradise on Earth. I've traveled all over, seen a lot of places, but Costa Rica, that's where I found real magic in nature. What else hit me? Costa Rica is basically a blueprint for where the entire world should be headed. Costa Rica made history as the first nation on Earth to abolish its army completely. Costa Rica is one of the greenest countries on the planet. A whopping 99% of its energy comes from renewable sources. Seriously, Costa Rica isn't just doing ecotourism. It's literally writing the playbook for the entire world. Costa Rica consistently ranks among the happiest countries on Earth. Ever wondered why everyone here seems so genuinely happy? It's all thanks to the local Pura Vida philosophy. What's that all about? Stick around, I'll break it down for you in a bit. But here's my real mission. I'm putting Costa Rica to the test across every category that matters. Business climate, investment opportunities, taxes, safety. What do you need to know about relocating here? How to get residency, maybe even citizenship down the road? And most importantly, is this actually a great place to build a life? Costa Rica is perfectly sandwiched between two oceans and two continents, like a natural bridge connecting North and South America. Costa Rica's land area is smaller than Portugal's, smaller than the UAE's. The whole country is about the size of Lake Michigan in the USA. Wrap your head around this. A full quarter of this tiny country is nothing but national parks. Costa Rica's got 29 of them. Costa Rica's jungles are home to 6% of all living species on our planet. Biodiversity, that's Costa Rica's real superpower. These rainforests are crawling with 500,000 animal species. We're talking 950 types of birds alone. They say all the birds from both continents flock to Costa Rica. And probably every butterfly too. There are 1,200 species of them here. Michael kept trying to catch that iconic blue morpho butterfly the whole time. When Columbus first discovered Costa Rica, he called it the Rich Coast. Dude was looking for gold. But guess what? Costa Rica's real treasure isn't gold. This entire land feels like one giant living nature sanctuary. And for me personally, in my search for the perfect place to live, nature beats gold any day. Costa Rica is absolutely packed with wonders. We're talking active volcanoes, mystical cloud forest in the mountains, coastlines where whales actually come to visit, nature itself carved out a sandbar shaped like a whale's tail here. Canyons, waterfalls, caves. You'll feel like you've stepped right into the Avatar movies. We've just landed in some extraordinary world that just doesn't exist anywhere else. This must be what our planet looked like 200 years ago. Wherever you step into nature here, you're completely immersed, just you and the wild. This is the kind of place where neither me nor Michael felt any rush. We just slipped into this natural high. Sitting on rocks, gazing at waterfalls, you don't want to do anything else. It's like nature's meditation. No planes above, no cars, no people, just silence. Just us, the wilderness, the waterfalls. A father and son sitting there, completely blissed out by everything.
I'm in a garbage dump.
Come on, let me dance with you too. For my big Costa Rica adventure, I brought along my 6-year-old son, Michael. And let me tell you, that was one serious parenting challenge, because Costa Rica isn't Disneyland. It's jungle land. We're talking real jungles here, with all their wonder and dangers. I decided to bring Mike here during his long summer break to connect him with nature. No gadgets, no animation films, no Disney parks. I wanted this to spark a lifelong love for nature and personal growth, because nature has a powerful role in a child's development. Living on our planet is an incredible adventure, where every living thing has its purpose. Every plant, insect, bird, and animal. Nothing's useless or just dangerous. They all balance each other out. They need to be studied and understood. That's exactly what I wanted to teach Michael.
We got a scorpion in the house now.
And there was one more thing I wanted to show Mike. Dinosaurs. According to social media videos, they're still alive and well in Costa Rica.
Un día estos me encontré con esa manada de dinosaurios cruzando ahí en el Parque Nacional Corcovado. Por suerte eran de los vegetarianos, así que no me sentí en peligro en ningún momento, pero fue impresionante.
What kind of dinosaurs, you ask? Do they even exist?
Yup, there's more. They eat trees.
Do they eat trees? You really think dinosaurs are still around, huh?
Dad, you were the one who showed me that video.
You wouldn't believe the transformation my son went through during our adventures. The kid's practically unrecognizable now. He conquered so many fears. He became best buddies with nature. Bugs, animals, you name it. Leveled up his swimming skills. And even learned to surf. And most importantly, we built a whole new level of trust between us. The father-son connection, next level now. You'll get to see all our Costa Rica adventures and special episodes coming soon. We're launching a brand new series that'll be useful not just for expats, but for parents too. So stay tuned for updates. Who said this would be easy?
Hit subscribe, smash that like button. Because I've already done it. The end. Bye-bye. The bell's ringing. Ding ding.
Our world's changing. More people than ever are moving between countries. Right now, there are over 40 million digital nomads roaming the planet. And Costa Rica, it's blowing up as the next big expat hub, joining the ranks of Spain, Portugal, Bali, and the UAE. Here's the kicker. Costa Rica actually ranked number 1 on last year's best countries for expats list. The top areas drawing expats? Guanacaste province and the Costa Balina region. We're talking locations like Las Catalinas, Playa del Coco, Nosara, San Jose, Jaco, and Uvita. Costa Rica's lush rainforest and coastline are like a magnet for international developers. Case in point, they're currently building Discovery Land here, one of the world's most expensive residential projects. When it comes to hotels, Costa Rica's got all the big luxury players. We're talking Four Seasons, Marriott, Hyatt, Intercontinental, and Waldorf Astoria. Some of these have been operating here for over 20 years already. They're not just expanding existing international airports, they're building brand new ones, adding fresh runways for private jets. Costa Rica's world famous for its retreats, and they're popping up everywhere these days.
A lot of people don't give enough props to something called the Nosara Yoga Institute. The reason Nosara is on the map as one of the megas of yoga is because these people was doing these training courses here since the 80s. Yoga was not even in the map on those days, so that called better people call even better people.
We're talking yoga, Pilates, detox programs, meditation. Sound healing, full-blown wellness transformations. Michael and I actually got to experience a sound healing session ourselves.
Sound therapy is essentially a type of massage with sound vibrations. So sound therapy can relax us, can help bring our blood pressure, tension, and our stress levels really low, while it simultaneously relaxes our mind. So it helps create a very safe but otherworldly mind space in our heads, and is really, really efficient for people to relax and feel good, anywhere from babies, so newborns can enjoy this, to adults.
We spent 2 hours there, though honestly, my son and I had completely different experiences. Age totally changes how you perceive these retreats. Michael was busy playing with bugs while I went deep, like really deep into the therapy. The official 2024 stats are in. Costa Rica welcomed over 2.5 million tourists, pumping over $5 billion into the economy.
The international demand is definitely growing. We're seeing increased flights from Europe, especially from France and from Switzerland. I have some contacts at the international airport who've told me that it's almost a 2x increase from last year of visitors from Europe.
Costa Rica's become the ultimate hideaway for A-listers, and such heavy hitters like Tom Hanks, Mel Gibson, and Jason Momoa bought property here. Subscribers keep saying I look like him. Maybe? Even Shakira's putting down roots here. Plenty of stars are constantly jetting in just to unwind and recharge.
We cooked for Rihanna in Guanacaste for, I think was two dinners for Rihanna, steak and lobster. One time I cooked for Martha Stewart. She was super happy, was super interested in the fresh ingredients and the Costa Rican food. We have here antipasto. This is a pesto, almonds, fresh mozzarella, tomato, eggplant, carrot. You need to try.
Smell delicious.
They're coming here.
Amazing. Like, good.
In just 1 month here, I've hit up Nosara, Santa Teresa, Las Catalinas, Uvita, San Jose, and more. I've met so many expats who have moved to Costa Rica from all over the world. What brought them here? Why did they stay? Super fascinating stuff.
My wife came for a retreat, a Pilates retreat here, 2016, end of 2016. And like most expats here, we fell in love on the area.
I was raised in an environment of intense consumerism in North America. And when I arrived in Costa Rica in 1973, it was the absolute perfect visual paradise, the climate, the energy. I traveled all through Mexico and Central America, and each country had a different flavor. And I found Costa Rica to be the most consuming and welcoming, embracing, warm people of all of Central America.
My wife and I, we came here on our honeymoon first of all. And more or less from the first morning we arrived here, we just felt the energy of the place was unmistakable. The atmosphere here is, it's a world away from London. Just on the basic level, people smile at each other. Costa Ricans have a more care for their family than they do for earning money, which is it's a total opposite to the environment that you live in when the city you come from is just geared towards making money the whole time. It's an unmistakable experience and feeling to walk out in the morning and step onto a beach and there is pelicans diving in the water and there are dolphins swimming.
I love Mexico with all my heart and I really love Tulum, the nature. But for me, the development of Tulum, the amount of constructions that are happening, the amount of destruction of nature that's happening was all that, it felt like complacency living there rather than just a silent participation. And for me, relationship with nature, my personal impact and an example that we're bringing to the world is very important. I always had this dream or vision, you name it, where I would be living in a small village, necessary by the beach, with the surf vibe. So that's how I discovered Santa Teresa. And it was in May 2021. It has this very wild, free vibe. And I think this is very main reason why people are coming here.
In Nosara, I ran into this amazing woman who's basically my neighbor in life. Back in Miami, we live 10 minutes apart. In Cascais, where she lives now, it's maybe a 3-minute drive between us. And now, we randomly meet on a beach in Costa Rica. This is what I call the global expat map. No matter where we go, we keep crossing paths with like-minded people who share our values and outlook on life.
I like to think that like-minded people kind of attract each other and go to different towns. You know, for me, what brought me here was the beach vibe, the laid back, the nature.
But you had the beaches in Miami.
Wellness, it's true, I know. I do have wellness and beach in Miami, but it's a rat race. It's a go, 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 go. So this Nosara just felt like
Slow.
Yeah, like really slow down. Both my husband and I sold our businesses, so it was just a perfect transition. We were like, what's next? And we were ready for the next change. And we had visited Nosara in 2015, and we were like, let's go. Let's just do it. We said for 1 year. Within 2 months, we knew it was longer. And so we stayed for 4 years.
What I like about this place is it's so raw. Like there's no real rules. Like you have to establish certain rules and parameters.
There's a special energy here that is very unique. There's a lot of people traveling through here that are trying to find their spiritual center. There's a lot of different theories that there's something happening in the cosmos with this area, that there's like a vortex that takes you to another dimension. So it really does seem to center you in what you were meant to be with God, with nature. For me, God is nature.
Sure, nature, vibes, and surf spots are what first draw expats here. But let's talk real deal breakers when choosing your new home. So what's the deal with getting residency or citizenship in Costa Rica? They've got a golden visa program for investors, plus programs for retirees and those living off passive income. The minimum investment, $150,000, either in real estate, a business, or sustainable projects. Unlike, say, Portugal, where you have to stay 14 days every 2 years, Costa Rica's golden visa has no mandatory stay requirement. You do need to pop in once a year, though, just to show you've still got ties to the country. The Rentista residency program requires you to prove you've got a steady $2,500 per month coming in, and show you've got at least $60,000 sitting in your account to cover the next 2 years. Then there's the retirement residency program. Your pension just needs to be over $1,000 per month. But these residence permits are valid for 2 years and can be renewed. Now, Costa Rica citizenship. Who qualifies? First up, anyone born here. Second option, if you marry a Costa Rican, or if you're here on residency, after 7 years you can get citizenship. Even better, if you upgrade to permanent residency, that drops to just 5 years. Honestly, the rules can get pretty detailed. I've left the full guide in the description if you want all the nitty-gritty.
Costa Rica is the safest country in Latin America. People always say like, oh, it's a paradise. I don't think paradise on earth exists. There are certain problems, they exist, but at the same time, it's not as problematic as you would experience them in some other countries in Latin America. The government is very stable, and if you have crime, it's more of like a petty theft. You would never be robbed with a gun on the street, you know, it's impossible here.
With the world's geopolitical situation being a mess, Costa Rica is actually one of the safest bets out there. They abolish their military, stay strictly neutral in conflicts, and actually get along with their neighbors, Panama and Nicaragua.
The more chaos and turmoil in the world, people are more likely to come to places where they feel safe, and this is one of these places.
Next big criteria, healthcare and medicine. And on this trip, both Michael and I got to, let's say, test drive the system firsthand. Michael got sick after our first week here. It didn't hurt too bad, did it?
Nah, not even close.
Then I ended up at the clinic too. First Michael, now me with the fever. Got blood work done to see what's up. Woke up with a solid 39 degrees Celsius fever. Good thing this happened in San Jose though. We've got multiple clinics to choose from. Paid $100 for the visit, including blood tests, plus another $70 for meds. So yeah, we got the full hospital experience. Now we're expats on Costa Rica's healthcare system.
We got a great health system comparing to Latin America and even Europe. We get like coverage of 95% of the population, and they get the medical consultations for free, most of them. We get also private clinics like this one.
Costa Rica has a very good healthcare system. I think it's one of the best in Latin America. It's one of the capitals of medical tourism for the United States. I know a lot of people who are coming from the States for regenerative medicine, for functional medicine.
We have one of the biggest industries of medical devices in Costa Rica, so we're making a lot of medical devices, and we have medical tourism too, because it's less expensive just to come here. I'm sure they wouldn't come here if there was not the same quality they will have in the States or in Europe. So, but the prices are less.
What is the price for insurance here?
10,000 colones to 35,000 colones monthly. Like half of it, so 10,000 colones would be like $20, and 35,000 would be like $70.
Oh wow, that's cheap.
Next up, the big one, taxes. This is literally why expats hop between countries. So how does Costa Rica stack up? If we live in Costa Rica, but our businesses operate abroad and our investment income comes from the countryside, we pay 0% local taxes here. You only pay taxes on business activities actually based in Costa Rica. Investors and entrepreneurs can get sweet tax breaks too, especially in the ecotourism or renewable energy sectors. Basically, if your business benefits Costa Rica's environment, you might pay zero taxes here. Honestly, Costa Rica's eco-friendly approach blew me away. As part of their climate change fight, they've banned oil drilling until 2050. How many countries can say that? Just a handful worldwide. Denmark, New Zealand, Spain, and Ireland only implemented partial bans, while France won't fully ban oil and gas extraction until 2040. But Costa Rica, it went all in with unprecedented measures. It literally said peace out to both its military and weapons.
There was a decision in 1948, so they decided to just quit the ammunition gun business and get all the budget to education and change it for notebooks, computers, and pencils. And that's why we have like this great, highly educated professionals in Costa Rica compared to other regions in Central or South America.
Now those funds go toward education, tourism development, and reforesting. Why is that important? Here's a quick biology lesson. Forests maintain the humidity levels our planet needs to survive. They act as carbon sponges. Trees are the ultimate climate regulators. You know, the thing keeping us all alive? That's why global reforestation matters. And guess who's crushing it? Costa Rica. Here's a scary stat. The world lost 50 million hectares of forest in just 10 years. The worst hits are Brazil, Congo, Indonesia. But Costa Rica is fighting hard to buck this trend, because deforestation is a one-way ticket to ecological disaster. In Costa Rica, they only cut down 1 tree per hectare. This smart approach actually helps the forest regenerate naturally. There are also strict regulations for developers to follow.
Do not build wall-to-wall on your properties. You cannot live 200 meters from the coastline. There is a reason you don't see places selling stuff and trinkets in the beach. It's pretty much green.
We have the Nazara Civic Association, which is a body that tends to look after the environment, and it has put in place some restrictions that prevent the building of very large buildings. I mean, the area is situated on a wildlife refuge.
Michael and I visited Corcovado National Park and saw a plane that had made an emergency landing. When it first crashed, this place was totally an open field.
This wasn't back in 1970s, 1960s. A family was coming to visit and they have a bad landing. Luckily, no one died.
No trees yet.
Exactly.
They landed on the pasture.
Those trees you see now, all grown in just 35 years. It's absolutely incredible. That's the power of good environmental policies. Without them, this would still be barren land. Of course, animals play a huge role too. Spider monkeys spread seeds through their droppings. So, the more monkeys, the more trees. Costa Rica goes all out to protect them.
At least 8 different organizations to help the monkeys, to build monkey bridges. So, there's a foreigner here that's doing for the monkeys, and as soon as I bump into her in the road and she tells me the cost of a monkey bridge, then I immediately buy 2 monkey bridges.
let's take care of the trees, let's take care of the monkeys, and that people is the people that make this place a great place to live.
Have you heard of blue zones? There are only 5 in the world. Japan, Italy, Greece, the US, and Costa Rica's Nicoya Peninsula. These are places where people regularly hit 100 years old while staying healthy, thanks to active lifestyles, clean eating, and their natural surroundings. So, how old are you?
99 years young, born March 16th, year 1926.
My name is Luis Angel Abando Yaramillo, and I'm 80 years old.
So what's your secret to long life?
A secret? Having the freedom you want. Being free, not worrying about anything. That's enough for me.
You know what? I think longevity comes down to handling stress and being at peace with yourself. That's my secret. I take things easy. No unnecessary stress. And honestly, I'm pretty good at it. I eat a solid breakfast, load up on mushrooms, and sure, I'll have a beer sometimes. Why the hell not?
100 of people above 100 years. And they'll just chilling and doing their work. You see them cooking, just riding horses, like having a normal life at their hundreds.
The similarities are always the quality of the food, the air, and the water. There's a spiritual quality of feeling, connected to the planet and to your family. But the primary thing is healthy eating and exercising.
We are in a blue zone, and when you think about it, how people here last longer than in most places, is we have a real good quality of life. Like the food here is fantastic.
What should someone have on their plate if they want to live to 100?
Rice and beans. That's our staple. Don't forget veggie snacks too. Absolutely essential. Meat's not the main thing. Especially red meat. Can actually be unhealthy. But home-raised chicken or fish, super important.
I made it this far eating rice, beans, and meat.
Veggies too?
Yes. And lots of fruit, especially oranges.
Any advice for young people?
As for the young folks, they should focus more on healthy living than chasing luxury. Be more considerate, care for each other. But hey, everyone's free to choose their own path in the end.
Another reason I moved to Costa Rica was that this area, specifically this area, I mentioned the 28 organic farms, it's very big in organic farming. Unlike the country in general, which has the second highest use of pesticides in the world per hectare, only China uses more. So it's not actually a very healthy country for the food quality because of the pesticides if you don't have the knowledge to eat organic or clean your food. So the most detrimental thing to food is GMOs, which is genetically modified organisms, which is they're changing the genetic makeup of the seed that they put in the ground, and then you can't wash it out. So you're eating this, and the way that the seed affects the bug is it eats the stomach lining. This is the way it kills the bug. And this is why there's so much digestive problems all around the world, and no exception here in Costa Rica with the Costa Rica people.
Let me build on what Diego said and clarify something. Costa Rica currently holds the world record for pesticide use. The climate's partly to blame. The heat and humidity create ideal conditions for pests. And tropical rains wash away the chemicals, forcing farmers to spray their fields every 3 days. Otherwise, crops wouldn't meet export standards.
Man, people come here and they eat mushrooms from the cow fields. They go pick in the cow fields. They spray DDT in those cow fields. You're eating DDT. Or whatever that crazy thing is that kills everything. I think it's DDT. Here, it's a joke. Everything there's opportunity. That's what people don't understand. People come here and they're like, oh, at least I came here. I came here thinking Mary Poppins and all that bullshit, but it's not. You just have the opportunity to have it. It's not there for everyone on a silver platter. You have to actually understand what's happening, and that's the difference. You have the ability to make that decision. People want to go into a supermarket and they don't read ingredients. You know, and first of all, why do you have to have a dissertation on the whole thing if it's ingredients? Why do you have to have 50 ingredients, right? You should have 3 ingredients. And if you can't pronounce an ingredient, don't eat it.
To tackle this issue and reduce pesticide dependency, Costa Rica launched major reforms. They've already banned 17 of the most dangerous agrochemicals. Our key goal is cutting pesticide use by 60% by 2025. Now, let's move to the juiciest criteria: access to high-quality food in Costa Rica. The country is packed with farmers markets, shops, and cafes serving only organic dishes.
We are based everything on organic food, and we based all of our menu.
How do you define organic food? Because everybody says, okay, the food is organic.
Organic food is like the fruits and vegetables, and the suppliers itself has to be organic. That means that they can't use like any pesticides. We don't use any chemicals in the place.
And the food, how do you know that it's like organic? When do you buy
because
it?
we check the suppliers, for example, the meat, the eggs, and the butter. We have grass-fed and pasture-raised beef and everything from the coast is like that. And for the fish, we use only red snapper, which we think is the best because it's a rock fish. So it's not that big and massive, and they are not swimming in the deep water. So this fish has no like heavy metals or stuff like that. We can accept the Bitcoin payment here. During the high season, like around 10% of the people is paying with that, so we got really impressed. We make our own almond milk for the smoothies. This is for the coffee. I can show you some of the pastries we make here. These are homemade sneakers, totally vegan. We don't have any gluten in this.
No sugar?
No sugar added. We use dates to sweeten them, mostly for the coffee drinks and stuff. We have a very special coffee because it's from a 3-generation farm. It's sun-dried, so it's totally mold-free. Just eat it directly and you will see that it tastes totally different from the average coffee. What do you think?
Not bitter at all.
So what we have here is black beans. We cook it differently from the rest of the people. We are doing a Colombian recipe. And for cooking the beans, we soak them for 72 hours. So it's better for your body. And here we have the red snapper. This is our homemade tortillas, which are made without flour. These are just plantains, doesn't contain gluten. Our final goal is to change the way people eat. What we're trying to do is to make community around this place, so the people that is totally aware of the health and nutrition enjoy a place where they can go and eat freely.
Can I say people view countries the same way when visiting as tourists versus relocating? Absolutely not. Take Costa Rica. Tons of people love vacationing here for its stunning jungles, nature, and ecotourism. All amazing, by the way. But some avoid forest entirely, steering clear of jungles because they're terrified of the venomous critters living there.
A giant, super long worm. Bats are not cool.
Costa Rica's jungles are home to venomous snakes, poisonous spiders. Wow, interesting.
Oh look, some kind of spider.
And some of the world's largest and most dangerous wasps. Of course, many people are wary about this. Nobody wants to die from some random bite.
We made the antidote of snakes right in Costa Rica and we sell them to like some African countries. And,
really?
Yeah.
But is it a common thing when tourists or not only tourists?
Yeah, it's a common thing. We have plenty of snakes and like high biodiversity, so yeah, it's kind of common.
Mm-hmm. And this antivenom works well?
Yeah.
Or not really?
Yeah. It works.
And interesting fact, only official reports show about 10 people die annually from snake bites in Costa Rica. But get this, falling coconuts actually kill more people here than venomous snakes do. Here's the thing though, you could get sick or have an accident anywhere in the world. The jungles themselves aren't necessarily to blame. It all comes down to how comfortable you feel living next to these wild areas.
You need to adapt to the jungle. If you come here thinking that the jungle will adapt to you, you're going to have a really hard time. You cannot go against nature. I love being in the jungle. I love waking up with the howlers. I love the challenges of the jungle. Like when the rain comes in, I love driving my quad on the rain because you feel alive.
Now about seasons. Costa Rica has dry season and rainy season. You'll find tons of online warnings about rainy season bringing landslides, floods, and hurricanes. But when Michael and I visited Costa Rica during the rainy season, no hurricanes blew us away. No floods washed us out.
Sounds like hail's starting.
Hey Mikey, I think the rainy season officially started today. See what our road looks like? It's either potholes or raging rivers.
And rain.
So, how do you like this kind of road?
Yep.
Do you prefer adventurous rides or smooth rides?
It's adventure time.
Yeah, Costa Rican roads are definitely an adventure. Michael and I decided to drive from Liberia to Nosara. We took what the map claimed was the fastest route from Liberia Airport. Only 34 kilometers to go. But it says it'll take an hour and 10 minutes. And now I totally get why. Nosara might be a billionaire's paradise, but we're bouncing through potholes to get there.
Geese! Lots of geese!
These roads are absolutely brutal. Massive, bumper-swallowing craters everywhere. I nearly lost mine in one of these water-filled craters where you can't even see where you're going. During rainy season, here's what you gotta know. The highways are paved and totally normal. Regular cars handle them just fine. But the moment you turn off toward the mountains, ecotourism spots or those picture-perfect little villages, let me tell you, driving your own car here means bouncing through monster potholes and literally fording rivers. On a scooter, you'll basically be carrying it half the time. Forget about using a sedan. No way it's making it through here. Only a real off-road vehicle will cut it here. So I hop out of the car to check how deep this water really is. Gotta figure out if we can actually make it through. This deep. Think we'll make it?
Don't worry. Totally gonna make it.
Mikey, that bridge looks way too narrow for us.
A truck just went through. Stop freaking out.
Oh yeah, the road to Nosara is interesting.
But what if water gets in the pipes? Oh, this was a bad idea, Dad. Dad, look. Cars, motorcycles, and a truck. Everyone's crossing the bridge. And you're the only scaredy cat here.
Nope, even the Jeep's going aquatic now. Let's be real. Not every vehicle can handle Nosara. You've got to be seriously committed to reach this place. Or you could just fly in on one of those tiny puddle jumpers from San Jose or Liberia. The flight's short, but the planes are too small. Let's just say I barely fit even when I folded up like a pretzel.
What about the roads situation? So last time when I came here, I came by plane. Today I came from Liberia. It was like complete absence of the road. I was prepared for that, so I rented 4x4.
Here we have been working the NCA with the municipality as well to fix certain roads, internal roads. But the big road is a national thing. It keeps Nosara a little bit isolated and maybe reduce a little bit of the tourism here.
Every little town here has its own vibe and its own rules. No roads? Cool. No roads. And guess what? The tourists who come here, they're into it. Me? I'm 100% here for Costa Rican roads, even if they haven't quite mastered the whole accessible by any car thing yet. I feel different here in a completely unexpected way. Sure, driving is uncomfortable. You're bouncing around constantly, but you're surrounded by nature. What really surprised me? The locals I met feel the same way. No one complains, "Oh, my car is getting dirty" or "no place to park." You definitely hear that in Miami or Barcelona downtown.
If you're a person that really enjoys luxuries and access to Amazon, being able to get a delivery the next day, this is not something that happens here. Here you have to consider very carefully what you need, and if you need to buy something, it might take you a day to go and drive somewhere to find that thing.
It's hard as hell to live here. It's not easy, it's not a fairy tale. There's nothing like, there's no secret sauce. It's hard, but it's different. Your mind is occupied with other things. Your mind isn't occupied with buying tons of shit, because anything you buy here is gonna break. Anything you have here is gonna be done. There's nothing that's gonna beat nature here.
Challenges like any other place. If you look for the dark side, you will find the dark side.
This place, I think it'll stay underdeveloped for a long time, exactly how locals want it. But eventually, civilization will come. Paved roads, gentrification, Nosara won't escape it. Since COVID, big money's been pouring into Costa Rica. Places like Nosara and Santa Teresa, they used to be cattle ranches. Now, these places have become full-blown expat hotspots. Wealthy expats are moving here in droves. I checked real estate listings. Prices range from $400,000 for an apartment up to $6 million. Honestly, I never expected these prices in a small country that's not exactly a global hotspot.
A property here in Guiana's Beach Club that I was looking at that was like at 700,000 for a house is now going for $3 million.
What is the cheapest apartment you have here, and what is the most expensive one?
$2.8 million for the lower level, 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom that sits just above 1,700 square feet. Our highest price is about $6.8 million for the penthouse on that building, which is about just under 3,000 square feet. Believe it or not, there was actually nothing here about 1.5 years ago, so everything you're seeing is 1.5 years worth of construction. Our first building, which is under construction now behind us and scheduled for delivery with the hotel, sold out in a pretty much record speed. We had a couple of outliers, but I'd say overall about 4 months to get that building sold. So our average buyer is an American buyer, Canadian buyer, European buyer. That's who we've seen the
In
most.
percentage?
I would say about 60% American, 30% from Canada, 10% European overall.
At the same time, there are Ticos who want to move to Nosara, Santa Teresa, and other towns. Ticos, that's what locals are called here. But they don't have millions of dollars. And honestly, the whole concept of gentrification really worries me, because personally, I hate its downsides, especially how it affects the local community. What's happening in the world today? Tourists and expats keep moving to new places, reshaping the rules to fit themselves, not really thinking about the people who already live there.
Is this place gentrified? Of course it is. It is a process that we have to find the solution how to avoid this process of happening. How can we involve local population that they feel seen, valued, respected? For me, the definition of gentrification is when local population cannot afford anymore to live at the level as new locals can live.
As there is people moving here too, they are bringing the prices from the other countries. The prices comes up, rising a lot, you know. And for us, it's a little hard to affront this, you know, because at least my salary is not too big, probably from another country. Before, I paid a rent of $400. Now I'm paying $600, you know, it's too much.
Well, back in the day, locals couldn't even buy land from each other. Then foreign investors started pouring in. One neighbor jacked up prices when demand grew. Then the next did the same. Then suddenly, boom, land here became crazy expensive.
So what about tourism? Does it make life harder for locals, or is it actually helpful?
Tourism literally saved the local job market. This was just farmland before. I had maybe 2 or 3 workers. Now, nearly 100 people work these lands. We got proper roads, electricity, even running water. San Ysidro used to be nothing. No schools, no colleges, no businesses. The local school had 3 students. Now, 250 kids and growing every year.
Well, gentrification is a double-edged sword. On one hand, yeah, prices go up for locals. But on the other, they get new interesting job opportunities. Still, there are those who end up bearing the brunt of gentrification the most.
I'm from Liberia, but I moved here 6 years ago. And yeah, since that I moved here, Nosara was more empty. It was too much crowd as now. Before we can find ocelots. Right now it's hard to find the ocelots here, you know, as there is a lot of buildings, they run away from here.
Oceanal Beach is the second beach most important in the planet for the nesting olive ridley turtle. Here in Oceanal, and you can see turtle during the night, every night.
Costa Rica has this unique phenomenon, beribada. It's when thousands of sea turtles swarm the beach to lay their eggs.
Why specifically this beach?
Look in the color of the sand. This sand have a lot bacteria, organic, a lot sediment, volcanic. All characteristic is good for the turtle because it keep the temperature for the baby turtle, for the camouflage. All condition is perfect for the turtle. The sea is the open sea, it's a big wave, a lot red tide is good for the turtle for swimming, and all condition is good, it's perfect for the turtle.
But when Michael and I went to the beach at sunrise to see it, we found tons of crushed turtle eggs instead. See those buried eggs?
Yep.
When that wall collapsed from the heavy rains, there were still eggs trapped inside.
Wow.
Can you believe it? And look, so many more eggs. They're all scattered, smashed.
Can you explain why we can see so many broken eggs?
Because the high tide, because this beach have a lot turtle eggs for everywhere. When the high tide coming or a strong raining, water destroy the nest. Now there are less turtles. Because look in there, 10 years ago, and you don't can see houses over there. Nothing, no light. But you come here during the night, you can see many light for everywhere. Many people disturb the process of the turtle. I think so, less turtle. 2 years ago, the three kind here.
Yeah.
The last season, only the green turtle or black turtle and the olive ridley, no leatherback.
So does it mean that they fully disappeared?
Yes.
What is the main reason for that?
The noises, the light. This condition is not good for the turtle. Some people have a lot of money and buy the building big houses, light during the night.
Tourists often use the flashlight. Can you explain the main rules?
Normally, the tourist or the local guide and use this one.
Red light.
Red light. Why the white light? No, because the white light is too strong for the turtle. During the night, for the turtle, it's very dangerous for the turtle and affect to the eyes, the white light. The red light normally.
For me, it's important to live in a space that's good for me and my family, but it's just as important to give back to the place we call home. Costa Rica is one of the few countries in the world that's perfectly adapted to tourists and expats. But what I wonder is, have tourists and expats really adapted to Costa Rica? We're more connected to nature than we think. In this tech-driven world, we've started taking nature for granted. We still haven't fully grasped that we're mindlessly draining resources that took billions of years to form. But in Costa Rica, you're reminded of this at every turn. Because, let's face it, where are you really living? In the middle of a rainforest. Jungles are our planet's treasure, but they're under serious threat. For example, in the Amazon alone, we've lost 800 million trees in just the last 6 years. If this trend continues, jungles might become a rare luxury, something only the privileged get to experience. Our grandkids could end up treating a trip to the rainforest like some exclusive resort vacation, because in many regions, these forests might disappear completely. The solution being implemented here? Charity, sustainability, and regeneration.
Regeneration for us, and in general, it means reversing, right? It's like reversing the harm. So before, there was the trend of sustainability, when practically meant sustaining the current state. Yeah, sustaining the current state, and it was a lot of 90s, 2000s. Now we understand that the harm that was done is already too much, so we have to regenerate back. So practically we're taking, rewild and bringing back everything.
I'm planting sunflower seeds.
This place is amazing. People approach you with such warmth, really make you feel involved. Michael got so excited planting a sunflower. He figured out it was a sunflower because in Spanish, it's called girasol, and in Portuguese, girasol. Anyways, he ended up planting a whole roll of sunflowers.
Water reservoir, and it's 8 meters deep, and we're storing here more than 1 million liters of rainwater. We see already an immense amount of biodiversity that came back to the earth because of this, because of food and water. We've been spotting deers, jaguarundis, coyotes, like tons of different animals. which was never the case here before when it was just a pasture land. So this is a great example how development can bring a positive change to nature.
Do you believe that the essence of this place will remain the same for next decades?
Yes, because I think there's a preservation effort, not only like we talk about preservation of the environment, vegetation and the animal life protected.
The steps that have been taken already to protect wildlife, like rubberizing power cables so that monkeys are not electrocuted. People are very keen to keep this place as untouched as possible. We are just trying to create the right environment for us to help rather than to hinder. We are part of this is maybe reforesting the environment, removing a lot of the cow land, trying to create social housing, trying to create initiatives that will bring communities together, trying to help with better schooling, with just a more inclusive environment. And we have a chance to make this a beautiful place for everybody, and to show the world that maybe a large influx of people coming into an area will not destroy this place, but can actually enhance, and we can connect together.
Traveling through Costa Rica, I saw these massive palm plantations. And right next to them, factories churning out palm oil. Now, my wife, she's a certified nutritionist, so when we shop for groceries, we do it professionally, using her expertise. And palm oil? Not exactly healthy. That's why at the supermarket, we always check for that crossed out palm symbol, making sure there's none of that oil in our food. Here's the thing. Palm oil is the most in-demand oil across Central and Latin America because it's dirt cheap. That makes it super profitable to produce. But there's a dark side. Palm oil production comes with serious environmental issues, like deforestation. This is happening globally in countries like Malaysia, the Philippines, Colombia, Indonesia, Costa Rica. They've banned clearing forest for palm plantations. What you're seeing here, these plantations were planted on land that was never forested to begin with. Today, there's a complete ban on cutting down forests for palm oil here. At the end of the day, it all comes down to our choices, to destroy or to cultivate, to consume or to restore, and ultimately, to develop an ecosystem or an ecosystem. In Costa Rica, I've really immersed myself in this concept of ecological footprint. It's basically a measure of how many natural resources we use and the impact we have on the environment. The bigger the footprint, the heavier the burden on our planet. I met this chemical engineer, Nitsan, who moved from Israel to Costa Rica and built her own house. And get this, she uses her home as a living example of how to reduce our planet's burden.
This is the biodigester. It's a system, and the most easy thing would be to imagine it like our stomach. Mm-hmm. So basically it digests organic waste. There is a bacteria sitting here at the bottom of this tank, and basically we feed it with our waste. So every time I feed it, it has first more food to produce and more energy. And then this tank, the upper tank, is filling up. You see, this is like a balloon. This is a tank full with methane. So methane is known to be 100 times more harmful to the environment than CO2. So what we're doing here, we are capturing the methane. We are filtering the sulfides and the bad molecules out, and then we burn it, and we transform the CH4 to be carbon dioxide. So we reduce the risk in 100%, and we receive energy. And every time I feed the system, I receive at the other end amazing liquid fertilizer. This is the pipe that goes from the tank and we connect this pipe to a stove. We can cook on it. We are going to build here a pizza oven from mud. The gas from the tank at the bottom flows through this. This is what we call the brain of the system. The overflow flows here. This is the fertilizer, and the gas flows through here. Here we have a filter. From the filter, it goes back to here.
How much does it cost?
So the small system starts from $1,000. Very affordable.
And this one?
This one, it's double 2.5 the size, and this is $2,000.
How it works?
I just need to introduce my waste. So this is a little bit frozen. This is how we do the Costa Rican compost. And then I just shove it in. And we close the lid until next time. I will take some water too. That's it. Super easy. It's closed really well, so you don't smell anything.
What other systems do you have in your house?
The first easiest thing to do is to treat our gray water differently. What happens that most of the water that we use for the house are actually great. They're not in bad situation. So if you separate the toilet water from the rest of your water, you already have 80% less of a problem. We took all the water from shower, laundry, sinks.
Where do you collect it?
It goes from here, below the house, to here. So this is what we call a mulch basin. The kitchen water, I'm trapping here what we call a grease trap. So this collects the grease from the house. The rest is connecting here below. And you see those small rocks? Basically, we filled the bottom with rocks, and we have this kind of like percolating pipes. This is my handmade rain collection system. We connected the gutter to those two pipes, and they're leading the water to this 2 cubic meter tank. From the 2 cubic meter tank, I have one point at the bottom. This is going to be my irrigation, so all of this is going to be irrigated with the rainwater. Also my hot tub that is going to be fed with rainwater. Rainwater, by the way, they're one of the most precious water we can consume. They're very clean, very good for you. When it rains here, it pours. And the things that you don't think about in other places, you really need to think here. So yeah, to collect that and to do it well, and of course, planted a lot of food plants and trees. This is a Spilanthus, a medicinal plant from the Amazonas. This is oregano. You can try this one to smell it. This is basil, hualilama. Smell that one. We learn in agriculture that if you want to grow without the chemicals and all the fertilizers, you need to give food to the soil. The way that nature gives food to the soil is by other plants and coverage. So when I have coverage of plants on the soil, the fungi start to work, and together we have this kind of a collaboration to make the soil healthy. So basically what I needed to do here is to start give life. It was just a pile of dirt, and now I'm so happy to see that already in like a couple of months it's all growing and happy. I have zero output right now from the house. For me, it's amazing. I feel really connected to nature. I know that we are in a synergy. I'm feeling really happy and content, and also being able to see that it can be done on a low-cost point. This is what I invite more people to do.
Pura Vida!
When I first landed in Costa Rica, every single person I greeted, whether I said hola in Spanish or hello in English, responded with Pura Vida. At first, I didn't think much of it. Maybe just 1 or 2 locals in that particular town said it, right? Turns out practically everyone here says it. From the airport, you see Pura Vida everywhere. Pura Vida at the supermarket, Pura Vida at every corner. Seriously, wherever you go in Costa Rica, you're surrounded by Pura Vida. So what does Pura Vida actually mean? It's basically Costa Rica's version of take it easy in the States, or Hakuna Matata, that carefree, no worries attitude to life.
It's like a living concept. You just don't have to worry a lot about like earthly things and just enjoying the things you have and not worrying about the things you don't have or want to have. Just count your blessings and just be sure that you're enjoying and putting the most effort each and every day. Well, for some ticos, it's like a drinking habit and have some beers and just have fun. But then it's not like Pura Vida style. The Pura Vida style is just about letting that stress don't affect your kind of life you're living and your emotions. Yeah, if you can't change it, just let it be. But if you can change it, work for it.
The mentality of the Costa Rican people is a very beautiful mentality. You know, the Pura Vida mentality is like so different than, say, my drive of like, you know, the North American drive of like achieve, acquire, success, and entrepreneurship is really not part of the Costa Rican energy. The gentleman that is working for me full time 5 years ago was an independent contractor. That's a dream of a lot of North Americans. Independent contractor, make more and more money, have more and more people. He goes, I don't want that. I don't want all that. I just want to work for you. I want to know I'm coming to work, I'm going home. I don't want to think about it all. I want the Pura Vida life. If you're doing what you want to do every day, then you're living the Pura Vida life.
Costa Ricans live by their own rhythm. They're not slaves to money, jobs, or any of that. They've cracked their own secret code for happiness, and that code is called Pura Vida. It's the shortest possible phrase that perfectly captures this entire country's philosophy.
If you pay attention, you can enjoy Pura Vida here, which is this idea that everything is here now. We don't need to work for something in the future. We could just live a life, a daily life, where we absolutely enjoy what we're doing and who we're doing it with. So this is the essence of what Costa Rica is.
Oh, and whatever you come to Costa Rica to do, surfing will somehow become part of your life here. Whether it's your meditation, your relaxation, or even your networking, this sport is massive in Costa Rica.
I've been surfing for almost 56 years.
We're here in Playa Hermosa. Right now, as we can see, the wave conditions are pretty good. It's a little bit washy, but the tide is dropping. So in mid-tide, we usually have good waves, and it's super fun to surf them. It's like an adult playground.
How many waves do you want to catch?
I hope to catch 10.
When you're in a world class, Guiones is the consistency. You can surf there 300 days a year. Yeah, we are spoiled because we can have surfable wave pretty much every day.
Costa Rica's waves are some of the best for surfers. They're among the longest in the world. Surfers can ride a single wave for up to 1 kilometer. The waves are especially good from May through October.
For me, like the South Pacific of Costa Rica, it's the best surfing in Costa Rica. There's two of the best waves in the country. One is called Pavones, the best left. And then we have, right across from, we have Cabo Matapalo. It's a right. That's like surf paradise.
Now, I'm not a surfer. I'm a kite surfer. But if I ever move to Costa Rica, I'm definitely taking up surfing. Even Michael managed to stand up on a surfboard his first try here. Speaking of Michael, surfing really clicked for him. Surprisingly fast, actually. Good thing he brushed up on his swimming first. Now he's not afraid of wiping out in the salt water.
Beach walk is a must at 5 o'clock. Everyone does a beach walk or beach sunset because, you know, there's a great community here. People hang out.
It's not as difficult to meet friends here. Everyone from the town goes to the beach at sunset to watch the sun go down. It's like a ritual. You know, people are thankful for the environment that they live in. And
at sunset, the beach gets packed. Tons of people head out to catch the last waves if conditions are right. It's like Costa Rica's version of downtown, if you ask me.
It's like it's a church that everyone's there every sunset on the beach. All this kind of brings this wilderness, freedom, sunsets, surfing, connection to nature, and this kind of slower also at the same time life. You go and you just see like hundreds and hundreds of people just like enjoying life, you know, it's just like the celebrating the end of the day. That's the beauty of it.
How can you even think about anything negative when you live in a place this beautiful? My son and I would spend at least 1 to 2 hours watching those sunsets every day. It was just incredible, like being in a meditative state, with each sunset painting a brand new masterpiece across the sky. Skyscraper jungles or nature's paradise. In Costa Rica, you'll undoubtedly fall in love with the wild, with its waterfalls, canyons, insects, and animals. You'll find yourself in this lost paradise. When we were in Costa Rica, we experienced something truly extraordinary. It's like the entire country is one giant nature reserve. I can't even properly describe the beauty, but I can tell you this. You've got to experience it for yourself. Come here, soak it all in, and who knows, it might just change your whole perspective on life.
it's pure jungle, beach, ocean. You could go back a million years and maybe it would look the same. And there's that feeling of wildness that has allowed this place to remain as beautiful as it is.
It feels soothing. It's with the broken roads. It's the people. I do believe the mix of the people, the blue sun, the food, is really a magical place.
People who move here, they want to live more connected life to nature.
I pray in the morning, I do yoga in the morning, I eat well, I work a lot, and I hang out with my kids, and I do most of my stuff from home. I don't need an office, and I use my house as a platform for, bringing lots of people together.
I came here and it felt balanced. And it felt for me that I can combine my passion with my work, with my lifestyle that I want.
This was probably the most striking thing about Costa Rica to me, was a mixture of the incredible environment, the physical environment, the nature, but more importantly, the nature of the people, which I fell in love with. Do you want to come and be in the video? So my Costa Rica girlfriend, that's like super charming and sweet and beautiful and like a great artist. We're only 48 years age difference apart, not that much.
It's not easy living here, but the rewards of being connected back with nature and the strength of relationships that you can build here, it's a complete difference to the somewhat superficial nature of the places that we grew up in, the big city. So I hope that this will be a beacon, a place that the world can see as how sustainable tourism and how integration can work. But we have a long way to go for this.
Now, if we're talking about the flag theory or diversification, Costa Rica scores seriously high. They've got this sweet tax program where you can live here and pay zero taxes on foreign-sourced income. The residency process here is refreshingly simple. They've got a golden visa program, retirement options, and more, way simpler than most countries. Plus, it's a prime spot for your third flag, assets, safe, profitable, with tons of other perks. As for me, I've already invested in developing projects here. I'll dive deeper into my personal experience in upcoming episodes. Stay tuned. I truly hope I've been able to introduce you to this incredible country, Costa Rica, and that you can use this info to its fullest, whether you're visiting as a tourist or settling in as an expat. But guess what? My Costa Rica journey isn't over yet. Coming soon on my channel. More episodes diving deeper into Costa Rica city and the investment opportunities each one offers. Oh, and don't miss our Costa Rican adventures with Michael. We'll show you the most stunning, mind-blowing, and inspiring spots in Costa Rica. We're going on a jungle expedition, and we'll check out local activities to see if Costa Rica is kid-friendly or not. Everything's too tight. I gotta lose weight. Michael, are you pooping?
No!
It's gonna be fun and educational. Let's go.
Mom, I'm really scared. We heard a dinosaur. I want to leave. Let's bail. We're leaving. What's not to understand?